Hi, this is Mitchell Levy back for another session talking with some amazing people about the benefits of alpha. And today we have Corrine Trevino, who is the Senior Project Specialist at Sandia National Labs and the President of the Albuquerque chapter. Thank you, Corrine, so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. So one of the things that we were talking about is that you started off as in the student chapter and now are president of the Albuquerque chapter. Tell me what your experience has been and why you made that transition.
So when I went to college, I was a non-traditional student. I actually had just had a baby, just gotten married, and decided at that time finally that education was important.
Should I say congratulations?
Well, thank you very much. And so when I went back to school, I ended up meeting some really great people, and it's so funny because they would say, join the student organization, everybody's asking you to join. And I'm like, I don't have time, I have my kids, I have my husband. And so they kept talking to me about Alpha and the opportunity to participate in the case study competition and through the KPMG. And I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to go use the information in a real life setting, and then also go to Orlando. And so when I went to the convention, I was just blown away by being in the room with so many professionals and students, being Hispanic, and hearing the success and their drive. And so hearing a CEO woman up on stage and saying, I've done this and yes, you can, that was inspiring. What was really inspiring was the sight of us in that big room serving us were Hispanic waiters. And so there was one waiter in particular who was serving our table, and he had tears coming down his eyes, and he came up to us and he said, this is what I want for my daughter. This is what I want.
Amazing.
And it really just stayed with me, and it lit a fire in me that's still burning strong, because when I got back to New Mexico, I'm like, okay, we got to do more. What are we doing? Because in Albuquerque, there's still a lot of, the majority are Hispanic, and there's still a lot of those individuals who are not getting educated. So I thought, okay, we have a mission to accomplish in New Mexico. So I got really involved in the student chapter, opened so many doors for me, and I think more than anything, the confidence to know that I could go out there and do something with my life.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And now, you took it on to the next stage. So you can give opportunities to others, which is very nice.
Yes. So the transition, which going back to your question, I just kind of wanted to give you some background on how I got involved with Alpha.
Yeah.
As soon as I graduated, I decided, okay, I'm going to stay in New Mexico. And so I reached out to the professional chapter and I said, can I get involved? I would just ask them all the time. And finally they let me on the board. And it was, it was like, no, you can't. And I was their director of student affairs. And during that time, I was able to help reignite the scholarship endowment for New Mexico Alpha students that was created way back
Nice.
at the beginning roots of Alpha Albuquerque. And so for a long while, it was it just wasn't going anywhere. Nothing was being done with the endowment. So I brought that to life, and we were able to give out 3 scholarships for the last 3 years. As we initiated that, I just continuously felt the fire in me, and I saw in my personal career how I was just blossoming so progressively because of my involvement with Alpha, that professional maturity and wisdom that came from attending these conferences and being able to have mentors across the nation. So Migdalia has been a wonderful mentor.
Oh, beautiful.
Seeing a lot of the ALPFAmilia who want to see you succeed.
I love it. Oh my God, how inspirational, bringing tears to my eyes. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I love the passion. Obviously, you can see it, you can feel it. And I think giving back to the community is what ALPFA is all about. And I'm really excited that we had the opportunity, Corrine Trevino, to join us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, everybody. Bye now.